Hi guys! Today I'm going to give you a quick overview on what I like to call Fortune is in the follow-up. And this is a system that I have been using and have found it to be really good for maintaining those relationships and building those relationships with your customers. And I like to call it the 222 method. I learned it from a Planet Green team member, Brooke Ayub. And first, I want to talk a little bit about follow-up and why it's so important. Follow-up is an essential part of our business because it helps, especially in our business, helps our customers understand the products that they're been given and helps to maintain and build those relationships, which are so important in order for us to get our bookings and new team members. But a lot of us, and myself included, did not have a good system for helping us to do that, specifically myself. So I always was afraid to do follow-up, or it ended up last on my priority list because I thought I had to call everybody. All you hear about is picking up the phone to do follow-up, and that seemed really tedious to me. The phone is not my favorite thing to pick up and use, and because of that, I was not doing follow-up at all. So what I learned from Brooke's training was that the best kind of follow-up you can do is whatever you do. So whether that be sending out emails or texts or calling people, whatever kind is helping you to follow up is the best kind of follow-up to be doing. So once I released myself of feeling like I had to be calling people specifically, I felt a lot more comfortable about following up with my customers. And so then that's when I got really excited about this 222 method that Brooke was discussing. And another thing when it comes to follow-up that we want to remember is that as consultants, people can buy from anyone. They can buy from a coworker's friend who sells Norwex, or their cousin, 6 states over, who buys Norwex or sells Norwex. We want to give them a reason to buy from us. And that follow-up and that customer service that we provide after the party is over is what distinguishes us from the other consultants that are out there that may not be providing that. So it's really important to build that loyalty base with your customers also. So the 222 method, very quickly, and then we can discuss it in detail in the comments, is basically following up after 2 days, following up after 2 weeks, and following up after 2 months. So at the 2-day mark, what I like to send is a red stamp text. Now, you don't have to do red stamp. You can send a text of any kind, but red stamp is an app, and it's a free app that you can get and download, and they already have preset Norwex pictures, and basically you just fill in the text, and it's got a cute little picture that you can text out to your customers. I've also used this to make invitations that people can send out to their customers before the party too. So red stamp is what it's called. So on there, they already have a Norwex one that says thank you. And so I have been using that one, although you could create your own if you don't like the way that one looks. And basically what it says, and I'll post the image below this, but basically what it says is thank you. It was so great meeting you. The party's still open until Wednesday if you'd like to order, and then your name and your information. Then when I send that picture as a text, I will put a personal note on it because the image is the same image for everybody. So you make one image for every guest at the party. But then I'll send a personal note through the text when I actually text that to them. So I text the image to them, and then the note may say, "Hey Sue, it was so great meeting you. I hope, if you love your products, let's talk about having a party." Or it could be anything that you guys talked about, good luck moving into your new house, or something that you guys talked about that night to kind of build that relationship. Now, this is where you're going to notice when you do get a response from people. It's kind of like when we do our booking blitz. You will maybe not hear back from a majority of them, but you will hear back from some of them, and this is where we're relationship building. So you may hear back from people that want to add to their order. That's why I let them know the party's still open, if it is. You may hear back from people that say, hey, I just talked to a couple of friends. They're really interested. I think I will go ahead and book a party. So those types of things you're going to be able to follow up on with your customers. Now, at 2 weeks, I send an email, and this email includes care instructions and videos for our top 10 products. And it could just say something like, just wanted to, by now you should have received your items, and here is some reminders on how to use them and care for them. Please let me know if I can help in any way. Again, this is just a touchstone so that they know that you're concerned about their usage of the products and that they're able to do it or use them properly and care for them properly. Also, it's another time where you're putting your name and your face in front of them so that if they remember, oh, they need something else, they can shoot you an email. Or again, if they've really, really, really been loving their products and they respond by telling you that, it opens that door for you then to respond again saying, oh my gosh, well, this month you can get all of that for free. Have you thought about hosting a party? That type of thing. So you're continuing that dialogue and that communication with your customer. This is a non-specific email. So I actually just create one email, and then what I do is I forward the same email to all of my guests, just taking out the forward part and changing the email address. If you're already using something like MailChimp or something like that, it's even easier. I have not taken the time to figure out MailChimp, so I'm still doing it the hard way. Then your 2-month email is even quicker and easier. And this is just going to be an email that basically we are checking in before their 60-day satisfaction guarantee is up. And this is just going to say something like, hey, how is everything? Are you still loving your Norwex? Is there anything I can help you with? Have you thought about hosting a party? Again, following up with anything you may have talked about with that customer. This is more a specific, you can make this one more specific to your customers. But it is just a quick note, and again, just putting your name in front of their face after 2 months. And at this point, they may need a refill on something, or again, they may be loving their products and it's a better time for them to think about hosting. So this is not something that's difficult. If you would prefer to email all of these things, you can. Remember, do what you're comfortable with. And this is just kind of a broad outline for how I do my follow-up, and do whatever feels good to you, and mostly just do whatever you'll do. So again, the best follow-up is the follow-up that you'll do, because that's better than not following up at all. So just start now. Don't worry about the people that you haven't followed up with, or if you want to send out an email being like, gosh, I'm so sorry, I was really poor at following up, but I'm checking in now. Is there anything I can do for you? You can do that. But if you need to free yourself from what you haven't done in the past, please do, and just start now. So just start with the party you did this weekend or the party you did last month, and just start with the follow-up now. As far as the images, I'll go ahead and post it below this. And then I will send out the email to anybody who may want it. Go ahead and comment with your email address, and I will forward the email that I use for my 2-week follow-up to anyone who would like to see that. Okay? Please put your questions in the comments. Sorry I couldn't be live tonight. I'm actually at a party tonight. Tonight being the night you're watching this and not the night I'm filming this. But I am going to be available to answer any questions hopefully later this evening. So thanks, guys, for paying attention. And if you have any questions about follow-up, please ask me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.